Well, thank you. That bio was supposed to be cut down a little bit. Well, I just wanted to thank Maria and everyone at the Human Life Foundation. It was such a privilege. I guess it was 3 years ago now that I met them and got to see their wonderful headquarters here in New York. And just so inspirational, the work you guys do. It has been tremendous for me as an attorney and countless of my colleagues, all of the outstanding articles that you guys put together. It's an incredible honor and a privilege to be with all of you this evening and to receive this award on behalf of Advocates for Life. Particularly to accept an award where Judge Buckley is also being honored is an incredible privilege for me. In preparing for tonight, I actually came across one of Senator Buckley's floor speeches in defense of the Human Life Amendment and was struck in particular by a couple of lines that I wanted to share with all of you tonight. He said, "To enter the world of abortion on request is to enter a world that is upside down. It is a world in which black becomes white and right wrong. A world in which the powerful are authorized to destroy the weak and defenseless. It's a world in which the child's natural protector, his own mother, becomes the very agent of his destruction." Many of you here tonight have been in the trenches for years in this current upside-down world, but you have been more than that. You have been lights, beacons of hope, witnesses for what is just, for a generation, including myself, that has grown up in a nation where abortion is the law of the land. You've been an inspiration to know that it was different at one time and that you will fight until abortion is illegal again. In a wilderness of death and loss and woundedness, you have courageously been fighting to end the destruction of innocent human life and the lives of the countless men and women touched by abortion. And what a privilege to be that light, to be a spokesperson of truth that all human life, no matter how or when it is conceived, no matter how feeble, no matter if it's handicapped, every human life, as Father Newhouse once said, should be welcomed in life and protected in law. Continuing in this spirit 3 years ago, friends of mine from the Blackstone Legal Fellowship with the Alliance Defending Freedom, one of whom is here today, John Barry, there he is, came together, and we came together because we too were concerned with how upside down the legal academy often is when it comes to the dignity of human life. It is indeed a place where black often becomes white. What is unjust is somehow deemed just because someone created a right out of a penumbra. However, within these muddled legal institutions, we saw an opportunity. We saw an opportunity to start planting seeds of truth on law school campuses about why we defend life, to fortify those law students who are already pro-life, to strengthen them and to let them know that they're not alone, and then to plant seeds of truth to convert the hearts and minds of others. Advocates for Life was thus born 3 years ago and taken under the wing of Americans United for Life to engage, educate, and train the future of our legal community, our future judges, policymakers, lawmakers, and politicians, to live up to their noble calling as lawyers, as counselors, indeed as advocates to defend life. For the past 3 years, we have been working with future lawyers to be unafraid, to speak boldly that life is precious, and to support one another, because indeed there's nothing more important that we can protect. I've been recently reading Jonah Goldberg's book. Many of you have probably heard of it, The Tyranny of Cliches, How Liberals Cheat in the War of Ideas. And he brought to my attention something somewhat appropriate that I wanted to share with all of you tonight. Many of us are likely familiar with the quote, "All that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing." And Edmund Burke is often given credit for saying this. But what Goldberg points out is that there's no trace of Edmund Burke ever saying this. What is on record, however, is far more powerful. He said, When bad men combine, the good must associate, else they will fall, one by one, an unpitied sacrifice in a contemptible struggle. Countless heroes, including Judge Buckley, Maria McFadden, and her whole team at Human Life Foundation, have sacrificed and remain dedicated to defending human life and restoring the sanctity of all human life. And they are not alone. The good continue to associate as the younger generation is vibrant and active and eager to fight to defend human life. So tonight, I'm very grateful to be with all of you. We will not fall in a contemptible struggle because we have God, we have the truth, and we have each other on our side. And that is why we will win. So let us continue together to speak boldly, to speak courageously, but with love and compassion to defend life. And may we soon rise victorious in this fight, which is indeed the greatest human life struggle of our time. Thank you.